Last week we saw Denny and Ty Gibbs. This week it's Denny and Bubba. Does he go for the win? Yes, he goes for the win. And that's what I like about Denny again, is he wants to be that champion. He wants to be that guy that wins the most races. That's what he races for.
NASCAR fans, imagine your boss wrecking you at work. Now only that work is going 190 miles per hour, side by side, on the last lap of a NASCAR playoff race. That's exactly what went down at Kansas Speedway, where Denny Hamlin, yes, Bubba Wallace's team co-owner, stuffed his own driver into the wall chasing the win. But here's the kicker. Hamlin doesn't regret a single thing. In fact, he jumped on his podcast Action's Detrimental and flat out said, "If you're looking for an apology, turn it off now." Cold, ice cold. And Bubba? Well, let's just say his middle finger did the talking. This wasn't just a race. This was an ego battle, a playoff shakeup, and maybe the most awkward Monday morning meeting in 2311 racing history. So in this video, we're unpacking the Kansas fireworks, Hamlin's ruthless mindset, Bubba's uphill playoff battle, and why Kyle Petty actually respects Denny's selfishness. Let's break it down. So let's set the stage. Hollywood Casino 400, Kansas Speedway, round of 12 in the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Stakes higher than Bubba's blood pressure after that finish. Hamlin, in the number 11 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota, had already dominated much of the race, leading 159 laps. He wasn't just fast, he was the guy to beat. Bubba Wallace, his own 2311 racing driver, was right there in contention. For Bubba, this wasn't just another race. He came in desperate, 27 points below the playoff cut line after his team stunk up New Hampshire. A win here, instant ticket to the round of 8. Career-defining stuff, but here's where it got spicy. On the final lap, Hamlin dives low into turn 3, trying to side draft Bubba and sling past him. Instead, aero tightness, too much downforce on Bubba's car. Bubba into the wall, Denny slowed, and Chase Elliott tiptoed around both of them to snatch the win. Bubba's reaction? Straight savage. Out of the car, he plays it cool with words, but throws the middle finger at his boss on the cool down lap. That's NASCAR poetry. And Denny? He didn't flinch. He got on his podcast Monday and said, basically, yeah, I'd do it again. And that's the thing. This wasn't Hamlin versus Bubba as co-owner and driver. This was Hamlin versus Bubba as two gladiators in the Coliseum. Denny made it crystal clear.
I can tell you this, Trav. If they're wanting an apology, they can turn off now. On Sunday, I am the driver. The person in the 11 car is the driver. People expect me to be a different person. They expect me to be the guy with a 2311 shirt on when I'm in the 11 car, and that's just not possible. I was racing the 23 the same as I would race anybody in that moment. Truthfully, I would race my teammates the same way.
Now, let's dig into the psychology of Denny freaking Hamlin, because this isn't just a one-off oopsie moment. This is who he is. Hamlin has 59 career wins. He's staring down the barrel of 60, a number that means everything to him, and his championship window is shrinking. He even admitted, "I've got 70 races left in my career, 3 opportunities to win a championship. I can own a championship for decades, but as a driver, my time is running out." That's why he didn't back down. He doesn't care if it's Bubba Wallace, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, or your grandma in a lawnmower. If you're in his way on Sunday, he's racing you like an equal. And honestly, he's right that if he had just backed off and let Bubba have it, the outrage would have been deafening. NASCAR fans don't forgive giving up. But here's the kicker. Hamlin does feel sympathy. He admits Bubba's playoff life is harder because of it. He even praised Bubba's turnaround this year. His Brickyard 400 Crown Jewel win, his 368 laps led, and his chemistry with rookie crew chief Charles Danica.
The 23 has been the fastest freaking car we've got. And that's something I can't believe it. Whether it's Charles Danica and his setups or Bubba's mentality or something changed over there, made Bubba someone you're going to have to contend with every single week. And you're going to have to contend with him this weekend, by the way. If you haven't seen his road course skills, they've dramatically improved. I couldn't be more proud of that 23 team and what they're doing week in, week out. It is not up to me to get 2311 into the round of 8. That's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to get the 11 into the round of 8. I'm the driver on Sunday of that 11. Joe pays me a lot of money to make sure that that car wins a championship or has a shot to.
And when Bubba flipped him the bird, Hamlin actually respected it. He said if Bubba did that as an employee, they'd have a problem. But as a competitor, totally fine. That's some stone-cold compartmentalizing. Ruthless? Yes, but also championship caliber mentality. Now Kyle Petty, NASCAR's resident straight shooter, he kinda loves this version of Hamlin. On PRN's Fast Talk, Petty said,
But the common denominator in both incidents is Denny Hamlin. He's the one on the radio up there screaming that doesn't Ty know what's on the line for us, for me? Doesn't Ty, I need to get up here. I'm running for a championship. Denny, in this case, was, I'm trying to win the race. And that's what I like about it. Denny puts himself first over the Gibbs team. Denny puts himself over 2311. Denny puts himself over every driver out there. I believe to be a championship driver and a winning driver and to win at this level, you've got to do that. You just got to be greedy. You just got to put it all and throw it all out there. And I do like that part of it.
Think about it. In the span of 2 weeks, Hamlin clashed with Gibbs at New Hampshire and Bubba at Kansas. He's been in the middle of every storm. He doesn't apologize, doesn't flinch, and doesn't compromise. He's greedy. And Petty says that's not a bug, it's a feature. But let's not sugarcoat the fallout. Bubba, he's in trouble. After Kansas, he's 10th in points, 26 below the cut line, heading into the Charlotte, a track where he's never won. It's do or die time. He needs a miracle road course performance or a shock win. Meanwhile, Hamlin's sitting comfy, 48 points above the cut line. He's still in championship mode, still chasing that elusive first cup title, and now carrying even more of that villain energy fans love to hate. The irony? This drama might actually help Bubba in the long run, because if anything, it shows the 2311 team has arrived. They're fast enough to battle for wins, strong enough to get under Hamlin's skin, and good enough to make fans believe Bubba's a real threat. And when your own boss has to muscle you for a win, that's respect, whether it feels like it in the moment or not. So here's the million-dollar question. Was Denny Hamlin wrong? Or was this just racing? From where we see, this was classic NASCAR. 2 drivers going for the win, egos on the line, careers on the line, and no room to lift. Hamlin's unapologetic stance makes him polarizing, but it also makes him authentic. He's not playing both sides of the fence. He's saying, I'm here to win, period. For Bubba Wallace, the sting is real. He needed that win. But here's the upside. The number 23 team is no longer an underdog. They're a weekly contender, and the only reason we're even having this conversation is because Bubba was in position to win Kansas in the first place. So NASCAR fans, what do you think? Is Denny Hamlin a ruthless villain chasing glory at all costs? Or just a hungry veteran doing exactly what any driver would do? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on Lucky Dog on Track.